Time now for your forewarned weather with Cedric Haynes.
Yeah, I'm no Cedric Haynes, but I am Seth Sanders, and I'm happy to share the weather with you. Take a look at this time lapse from our Black Desert Resort yesterday. We have dry skies, just a couple of cirrus clouds, and then as you notice, as we get a little bit closer to sunset, that smoke really starting to fill in. We still have a little bit of smoke there now, and it's going to get worse. We'll touch on that in just a second, but right now, take a look at our satellite radar. We have high pressure in place. That's acting as a storm block, keeping us fairly quiet, but I do have my eye on a system in the northwest that's going to be skimming us in the northwest corner of the state. That'll bring an increase in cloud coverage and some gustier winds, but nothing too significant, unfortunately. We really need the rain. It's been over a month since we've had rain here in Salt Lake, over 2 months in places like Provo. 70s, 60s, and a couple of 50s across the state right now. 60 degrees flat in Logan, southwest Wyoming in the 50s. We have 50s and 60s on the eastern portion of the state. 59 degrees for Castle Country, Green River, and the Uinta Basin. 59 degrees in Milford, a little bit chilly, and 76 in St. George. Temperatures, of course, are going to increase as the sun starts to get a little bit higher in the sky. 627 is going to be the sunrise here in Salt Lake. 90s by 1 o'clock with mostly clear skies, but then the clouds start to shuffle on out and the smoke shuffles on in. 96 degrees by 6 o'clock with hazy skies here in the Salt Lake Valley. Our future smoke model is going to show you where that smoke is going to be impacting the most. First, it's going to come up through the south, impacting the southwest desert, places like Iron County, Washington County, and even all the way up towards Richfield. And then as the daytime heat adds a little bit of extra energy, a little bit of extra wind to these fires in Arizona and the Monroe Canyon fire. We're going to see them start to really push out a lot of smoke up into Castle Country in the Uinta Basin from the Monroe fire, and then the north rim of the Grand Canyon. Those fires are going to be impacting the southeast corner of this state, and by the evening we'll be seeing some smoke up here along the Wasatch Front as well and the Wasatch back, and then it kind of stews overnight, picks back up tomorrow morning yet again, and that's going to make for some poor air quality. We have elevated particulate matter thanks to that smoke. We also have a little bit of ozone that we're going to be dealing with. That's a pretty common summer problem as the sun gets high in the sky, makes a chemical reaction, and ozone can kind of burn your lungs. And then down in southern Utah, we're also looking at elevated particulate matter and higher ozone. We have fire alerts in effect, so that smoke isn't going anywhere just yet. The fans or the flames are still going to be getting fanned. We have winds coming out of the southwest at 25 miles an hour, gusts all the way to 40 miles an hour. Most of these are going to expire tomorrow at 9 p.m., but up here in the north, the northwest desert and the Wasatch Range, that expires tonight at 9 p.m. The wind should start dying down, but it is still going to be very, very dry. Our upper level futurecast shows us the big picture here. Here's that low pressure system to the northwest, pushing a little bit of moisture our way, but high pressure is the dominating factor here, and it's just going to keep that warm, dry air locked in the Beehive State, keeping that moisture to the north as we get even into tomorrow. And then we're going to get a little bit of warmer weather, a little bit of breezy conditions on your Wednesday. The low pressure to the north and the high pressure to the south, they're going to work in tandem to make a southerly flow, so it's going to drag that hot desert southwest air across the state into the middle of the week. And then we have a system that's going to be coming out of Canada that's going to throw a little bit of cooler weather our way. It's not going to be cool. I'm talking upper 80s, low 90s, as opposed to upper 90s and flirting with triple digits. So it'll still be warm, but cooler than what we expect. And high pressure remains in control, which means it is going to stay dry. Our 6 to 10 day outlook still not showing a whole lot of optimism. Dry conditions expected for the Great Basin region for the next 1 to 2 weeks. Dry July, and we're starting August off very dry as well. Regional forecast for today shows we're going to be just a couple degrees above average for most of the state. Temperatures in the 90s and 80s for the most part. We could punch this in and break it down just a little bit more. Temperatures on the Wasatch Front will be in the mid-90s, while the Wasatch back is in the mid-80s to low 90s. Hazy skies in northern and central Utah. 90s in central Utah as well, with a couple 80s. Nephi, Fairview. We also got triple digits possible for Green River and Castledale. And then down in southern Utah, we have a mix of 80s, 90s, and a couple triple digits there as well. 101 for Hanksville, 104 degrees for St. George. The average high for St. George is 102, so just a couple degrees above seasonal norms. And temperatures are actually going to stay right around that range for the next 7 days. We do have smoke today into tomorrow for St. George, and we do have breezy conditions all the way through the next 7 days. Windy on your Thursday and Friday, so dry, windy, and hot. Bad news for fire. The Wasatch Front also looking at dry, breezy conditions. Smoke starting to fill in this evening. 95 degrees is the average high for this time of year, so we're staying right around that range as well through Thursday. And then temperatures take a step back on your Friday and Saturday, and clouds start to fill on in. But ultimately, it's going to be dry and warm. Sound like a broken record? We've been saying that for weeks.